Hello, good afternoon. My name is Mathew Daniel. I'm in Houston, Texas now. I came here today morning to meet our alumni members of SB and Assumption colleges. I am currently the chairman for the SB and Assumption Alumni Association Convention to be held in Chicago on July 9th, 2026. We have a huge alumni community in the United States of America. We are bringing them under one roof and enjoy the laurels and the achievements of each and every alumni members who are in North America. I am honored to lead the team and I am honored to organize the convention. As a person, I have been very lucky and happy to be an alumni of SB College, where I graduated more than 50 years ago. Today, what I am working in a senior level in the information technology industry in the United States, and I've been able to contribute to the industry and have worked in different parts of the world. What I learned in St. Bergman's College is what I have been able to be achieving in my. While talking to the alumni members here in Houston, we had a great lunch together and we were able to exchange views about what their thought process are. I put forward from my experience in the industry and also my experience in various parts of the world, how the alumni members can contribute and how we can make our life simpler, what we learned from our alma mater. I'm happy that I met a great number of people who have been successful in different walks of life. Today, along with the team here in the United States, I look forward to a successful alumni meet in Chicago on July 9th, 2026. I welcome each and every one of you to the convention. All alumni members here in the North America are most welcome to participate and cherish the laurels we have gained from our alma mater, St. Bergman's College and Assumption Colleges, which are pioneer institutions in the state of Kerala in India. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be honoring with all of you.
Thank you, sir. We want to just know much more about you, your basic, your life before SB College, your career, like somewhat like that.
Well, I am born and raised in Singapore, where I had my initial schooling. So my parents were there. My father was working for the British government in Singapore. Then my dad moved to the United Kingdom for a different assignment, and we family moved to India. At that time, I was given the opportunity to join from my high school and then later the pre-degree program at SB College in Nasheri. That was way back in 1974. I graduated my pre-degree in 1976, and then I went for my engineering program, the pre-degree. After the pre-degree program, it was mechanical engineering program. I graduated in 1982, mechanical engineering with a high first class, and the career started for me in civil service, and then later on I moved into the technology area. I did my MBA from London Business School, and then I was working with Xerox for a while, and later on I had another program from Harvard Business School, which shaped my career to the next levels. Working for technology companies was my aim. Rather than being in bureaucratic environment, I decided to continue my career where I've been working for the last 46 years. I've been happy and I have achieved a lot of laurels in terms of my career, and I look forward to see that what I can contribute to my community and to my alumni members.
Sir, you studied in SB College. Where were you staying? You were a day scholar?
No, I was in the hostel. I was in St. Thomas Hostel. I stayed 2 years there. That was one of the most memorable time in my life. I learned, to start understanding myself while being in the hostel. You have to manage everything by yourself.
Which are the teachers, faculty you remember now? Just remember few.
Oh, I remember a lot of them. I remember Professor S. Abraham, the mathematics professor.
S. Abraham.
S. Abraham, sir. I remember Russell Thomas, who was the head of Department of Physics. I remember K.K. John, Professor K.K. John, who was also in physics. Dr. George Marthi Parambil, whom still I am in touch with. Reverend George Mathiparambil, Dr. George Mathiparambil taught me English, and he was also the warden of St. Joseph's Hostel. There are a lot of great guys like C. Scaria, K.K. Francis, who are all from economics department, and not the least, but I remember Dr. Anthony Kurialashiri, a very strong principal, as well as a very pleasant and jovial and friendly father, Mathew Pulikaparbil.
Okay. What was your second language you took?
I took Hindi. I should have taken Syriac, but I didn't know that. But I was not bad in my Hindi.
Okay.
So that was my second language.
Okay. Since you born in Singapore, English was not a big tough, nothing for you. But your classmates were average, below. They all came from Malayalam. How competitive they were?
Well, a lot of them are self-made. I'm very proud. Even though a lot of them came from Malayalam medium, they were trying to catch up with the English language. Well, I was well versed with the English language at that time because of my background. But it was a very encouraging thing. It was a kind of understanding people from different areas of life, learning the language. I was learning good Malayalam from them, and maybe I was able to contribute some from my side in the English language.
So apart from classes, where were you spending your time? In library or going for movies or something like that?
Well, movies was always there. There was a charm at that time, and during that time we don't have televisions or anything in the hostel. So once in a while we go out for movies. But I used to be an athlete. I used to be in the field, but I used to study also. A library, of course, we had a good library at that time. We had the best library. Yes, and then we had a lot of functions going on in Cowcut Hall and other places.
So which athletic, you mean running or football or something?
I was a sprinter. I used to run, 100 meters and 200 meters, and that was my passion. I continued that when I went to the engineering college.
Okay. Did you achieve any good medal there?
Yes, I did. I was a college champion at that time, and then I achieved a lot of medals in the university meet also.
You said you went to Koilon Engineering College, right?
Yes, I went to TKM College of Engineering.
How was that 4 years?
Oh, that was very enjoyable. I mean, you can understand that in an engineering college, you will learn how to be independent. And, in your SB college, you have a lot of rules and regulations which you follow. But when you are in an engineering college, the things are different. You will have to manage a lot of things by yourself.
Was ragging there in the previous years or junior time?
Yes, they were ragging. One of the things is that the time when I went in, it was just the emergency was getting over, and we were all, into that bandwagon where we suffered a little bit from bragging, but it is something which shaped your life also. So,
right. But there also you stayed in hostel?
I stayed in the hostel.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So, you studied in Changanasheri, you studied in Koilon, and you moved to civil service, you said.
Yeah.
So, what was the basic thing you learned from all this village life of Changanasheri and Koilon?
It is all like, as you grow, there is a different kind of lifestyle in each place. In the village, what people are able to look into, how their lifestyle is, what you can learn from them. It is all learning from each other, how you can be simple in your life. Villagers are very simple people. And the life is also slower when compared to when you go to an urban place or a city itself, it'll be faster. So I learned a blend of things in my early stage of my life. And as I moved forward, now I'm in the United States, life has become faster, life has become more technology oriented. So it has been a kind of a difference you can see from one side to another.
You were in the Kerala cadre from IAS?
Yeah, I was in the Kerala cadre.
So which districts you were?
I was in Trivandrum, I was in Calicut, I was in Cochin, so Ernakulam.
Which place you liked you most? And trouble-free?
It's trouble-free means it was all there. Challenges are there in all places. I won't, one way or other you can find it in one side or other. So that can happen.
So what made you to move to America?
Well, my passion always was being in a corporate rather than being in a bureaucratic environment. So my passion always was how you will be able to achieve your laurels. So my dream was to work with an American multinational corporate which can unearth what qualities I have. I always have a salesmanship attitude. So when I did my management program in London Business School after that came into me, and Xerox Corporation was the right company to, give me a different kind of path to move in my career. So that was the basis and foundation for me to move forward.
You were an mechanical engineer by basically, but you moved to IT sector, right?
That's right.
So what was that transition?
The transition was need of the hour. If you look at, when I was selling Xerox machines, it was like just selling a box. But then when it comes to solution selling, IT was catching up at that time. In the the fag end of the 80s and the early 90s, it has started being a transitional thing for the day-to-day life and the operational for most of the corporates. So I thought that will be the future, and I felt that I should do a transition from where am I today to get into a sales angle in the IT services, which is more technology oriented.
Thank you so much. Coming back to US employment, did you just ended into an employment, or you had some struggles there too?
Well, I was working in the UK. So I came on a blanket L1A visa where I got transferred. Challenges, I would say that, UK is, UK is more I would say relationship oriented kind of work, whereas America is more, I would say, result oriented. So that difference is always there.
Okay.
So America has got a different way. You're good, you go forward. If you have problems, you're bad in your career, or you're good, no, not good in your job, then you feel a lot of setbacks over here. So challenges are there. So, but the different countries are different.
In your speech, you said you were connected with the politicians like presidents and all. Can you just elaborate little things about those meets?
Like, for example, when I met Obama, I felt that he was a man with strong, commitment. He has got the way of understanding what he wants, a positive thinker. So that is some good quality I've learned from him, which, each person you learn. So my career always is learning from one person. Politicians are different. Some people are more focused by themselves, and they are not focused, they are not visionaries. It is very difficult to meet visionaries and very focused oriented politicians. So I found in him, and even Prime Minister Modi, whom I am part of the advisory board, he is a very great visionary who understands what he wants. These are the things I really feel about it.
When you said about Modi, Indian students or Kerala students, they are fleeing from there. Do you agree with that, or are they going for success?
See, you can't, let me be in, it's a matter of how hungry you are to develop your career and get a better life. When you think that is better, always across the bank it is more greener when compared to the other place. That's how we all look into it. So that's the way I think the current generation, they want a better lifestyle. They are always inclined to the Western lifestyle. That's the reason why they are running out of the country.
And they can always come back also.
They can come back when they can get the better, part of both and see that whether that is fitting for them. They can come back and contribute to their own motherland.
Family. Thank you so much, sir. Just coming back to your family, what your parents were doing and your grandparents or something, can you elaborate? Any famous person there in your family?
Yeah, my grandparents were all farmers. All right, at that time, they are all in the farming land or doing small kind of trading. My father was in the finance area. He was an accountant, he said, and I told you he was in Singapore. He used to work for the British government. So that was his way at that time. So when he went to the UK, he was more inclined towards the British style of, living and all that. But I'm brought up in a blend of, a British culture with an Indian culture, and a kind of a young kid who was born and raised abroad in Singapore, which was also kind of a fast-growing nation at that time, and now one of the most modern cities in the world.
Thank you. When you talk about your family, do you have any siblings, or where they are now?
Yeah, I have got, we have 4 brothers, including me. I have one elder brother who is settled in India now. He used to work in the Middle East. And I have another younger brother who was partly a few years in the Middle East. He is also back in India, and I am my youngest brother in the UK.
Okay, thank you. Before concluding, I just want to ask you, today we all met SB College alumni members, all are postgraduates, MSc, worked at different levels. What is your thinking about Houston and SBNC here?
I think they are a well-knit group of alumni of different age group. I think everybody has done well in their life and career, I find a good bonding between the Houstonites alumni here in of SB College here. That's a very positive sign, and that is something which really fascinates me for Houston and the Houstonites.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I just want to add one more thing. How is your prayerful life? You belong to which group, or if you, do you want to disclose something?
You're talking of the Christian denomination?
Yeah, Christian.
I belong to Marthoma Church, and I have been born and raised in the Marthoma, family. So that's what I am today. But I am always positively thinking, and I always believe that church is good, but church has to be good for the human being.
Thank you so much, sir. Nice talking to you. I have not met anyone of IAS level. Sooner we will be meeting Raju Narayan Swami also. So see you then in Chicago.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure, Sunny, to talk to you.
Thank you so
and,
much.
I appreciate the time spent with you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir.